Sam, you filthy, disgusting dog, son of Satan, spiritual bastard. Now, I won't call you what you usually call other people, such as a son of a whore. I won't tell you what you. I won't call you what you called me. I won't make fantasies about your dad beating your mother and then raping you, as you did about me.
One, there was after when he was getting his divorce from his wife and he started attacking her and airing all her dirty laundry all over the internet. And I told him, stop doing this, dude. I know you're enraged because she left you and you have issues with people rejecting you. Stop attacking her. Right. I said, because look, if you want to attack her, guess what? I know why you're attacking her. You're trying to trash her in the eyes of the Assyrian community to make her life miserable. That's what you're doing. And I said, as much as you want to do that, at least think about your daughters. Sam does love his daughters. To his credit, he does love his daughters. But I'm telling you, I'm like, dude, okay, your daughters live with their mother.
I wonder in what way, though.
What? Could be in a dirtbag.
But look at this. There are Sam Shamoun fans who are now, this was disgusting, AP. Why did you say that? Because I made an allusion to
him saying Sam, it over and over again.
To Sam having lusting after his own children.
I have the others, and there's one where he starts just quote everything he's calling it. He'll like quote the Bible to justify calling them that. He has all the references, right? But yeah, you're right. This is someone who uses the Bible as a weapon and as a justification for him behaving terribly. And so he'll say, look, it says right here, whore of Babylon, so I could call your mother a whore. I call your mother a whore and say your mother the whore who does muta with Shias and stuff because it says whore.
Man. This little faggot was in the hotel room and he saw me coming out of the bathroom, two men. Why is he so traumatized by seeing me naked? Does that sound?
To be fair, anyone would be traumatized by seeing you naked, Sam.
Like a faggot, but you see, he said, I'm a motherfucker. Is he saying that I fucked his mother? Because that's what a motherfucker does, right? See his language?
Starting the relationship up to 2015. Okay, so 2007, Michelle, who was an atheist at the time, I believe, someone invited her to go to Sam's Bible studies. He actually persuades her to convert to Christianity. That's in 2007. They began dating in early 2008. So they started dating, guys. Here's the description. One day, he asked Michelle to tell him how many men she had been with. She shared her past with the thought that she was confessing to her spiritual mentor. In other words, this is the guy who led her to Christ. And so she shares her past with him. So she shared her past with the thought that she was confessing to her spiritual mentor. He was outraged at the thought that she had been with these other men and demanded she have sex with him, saying in these words, if you don't have sex with me right now, then get out of my house. Michelle began crying on the bed and said, I'm changed now. I don't want to have sex until I get married. Sam walked over to the bed, pulled down Michelle's pants while she was crying, and had sex with her while she was lying there passively and crying. AP, I want to know if you reacted to that the same way my wife did when she heard it. What do you call that?
Rape.
That's how my wife reacted to it. He would have sex with her and he would say, yeah, when we have sex, I can't even feel anything because you're so loose from guys you had sex with before we got married. I'm not quick to condemn. Wasn't quick to condemn Sam. You guys haven't heard me say much over the years. You've heard me say practically nothing. So even when I am, even if I am going to condemn someone, it's not just going to be, oh, I heard something and now I'm going to blast. Oh, no, at the very least, I'm going to think about things for a long time. And if I don't know the details and don't particularly think that the details are things that need to be shared to me, I don't know. I'm quite comfortable letting other people deal with their own issues. Yep. And so Yeah, I'm getting tons of messages like this. He's trying to take the stream down by flagging it with his cult. He's telling everyone go flag the stream. So, guys, if this stream comes down, you know what happened. He was successful in flagging it, and he's got his drones. All right, let's continue until it gets taken down because Sam doesn't want this exposed. Guess what? Too late, dude. Too late. You started it. You started it.
I'm a new Christian. You know, I'm in no position to make such judgment but from my observation, and God forgive me, I don't believe that this guy is a Christian.
You just gave the Dawa boys lifelong ammunition for ad hominems and all sorts of logical fallacies for life. No, I gave them. I gave them tons of ammunition against one particular guy. That's what I gave them. And why did I give them that? Because he demanded it. Look, Crusade dress, Sam Shamoun fan. What are you saying? You're saying it does not matter what this dude does. He can endlessly heap abuse and attack everyone around him, say whatever he wants. I mean, just imagine. If this guy was going around axe murdering puppies just for fun, like, should we just, we don't want to criticize it because then the Dawa guys would have stuff. Yeah. This is your attitude. So disgusting, like absolutely repulsive. That attitude you have, well, you can't let this be known. You can't let this be exposed because then it would be embarrassing. That is why you had this, you had these decades of sexual abuse of children in like the Catholic Church. You had priests, right? They understood. Hey, if I can become a priest, then even if I get caught, they're not going to want to expose it. They're just going to ship me somewhere else because no one wants to expose the church and make the church look bad. You don't want, no, we are not letting, Christianity is not going to become a place for serial abusers to be immune to criticism because we're scared of giving the Dawa guys ammunition. No. Before I went to prison, before I went to jail. So I was in jail and then I got out. While I was out on bond, before I went back to jail and then went to prison. Dawa guys, here's your stuff. Here's your stuff. The last 2 girls I had sex with before I went to jail. One.
Dude.
What? I don't care. One was 13 and one was 15. David, how old were you, bro, in both instances? You mean the 2 girls? 18. I was 18. So, yeah. Oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Lock me up?